Hello and welcome to Tarot Sherpa. I'm Christine and today I will be reading to you from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot deck by Raven Felon. So what's interesting about this deck is it is not a Golden Dawn, Rider-Waite-Smith, Aleister Crowley in any way based deck. It is an 80 card tarot deck, but it is a completely different perspective. It takes a lot of the same themes. It uses 4 suits: fire, earth, water, air. And so it's emotion and intellect just came up. Emotion and intellect. Hold that thought. And so what I'm going to do today is a dreamer spread, which is one of the spreads that Raven Felon includes in the guidebook that accompanies this deck. All right. Cut the cards and away we go. Okay. So the first card is going to be kind of the energy card or the signature card, and we're going to call that the Dreamer. And the Dreamer is the 8 of fire. It's Roman numerals. You'll have to forgive me as I stumble through that. I did take that in school. I did. Did I like it? No. Looking at the 8 of fire here in the middle. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're talking about action, change, transformation. So just thinking about the correspondences with the Rider-Waite-Smith deck and with this particular deck. Yep, fire is going to be an active suit, a high yang energy, and then 8s are still going to indicate movement as they do. But we get sort of this different nuance where we're talking about transformation through action. We're talking about physical change, a time for action, and a renewed sense of purpose. And it's talking about making those real changes in your life. And it's talking about doing it now. It's like a lot of the, it's really interesting. It must be the onset of summer because the readings I've been doing this week have all been take action, take it now. Don't wait till Tuesday. I said that in a reading earlier this week. It's like, don't wait till Tuesday. It is time to take action now. So I'm going to take that to heart, and I hope you do too. I hope that taking some action, whether it's, losing weight, applying for a new job, joining a new club, getting over to the fitness center, whatever it is, it's time to do it. It's time to do it now. Learning that new language that you always wanted to know. Note to self, time to learn, time to act. So what's going on in the unconscious mind? That's the next card, and that is the 9 of fire. 9 of fire. So we've got 8 of fire, 9 of fire. I did shuffle these cards extensively, so we'll just chart that up to destiny right there. So the 9 of fire, we're talking about attainment, fruition, inspiration. It's like you know what to do and you have the skills. So it's time to put the skills that you already have in practice. You have the skills. It's time to use them. It's time to just get centered and get moving. Yeah. That's what this is a call to action today. This is a get moving. So what's going on in the past? What has been in the past? And that's another fire card. We're looking at the 11 of fire, which is the masculine and the feminine here. So it's a day for fire. It's time to get fired up. Let's do this. So, I mean, we could be talking about passive aggressive, creation, destruction, action, inaction. But let's take this as an action card. And it's, it does caution you to, we're not really talking about gender stereotypes in so much as she's talking about yang and yin. Action and passivity, force and reception. Just now is the time to be forceful, no matter what your gender orientation is. Now is the time to get serious. Now is the time to get moving. But there's also a call to balance. It can't be all push, push, push. You're going to need to listen. And you're going to need to kind of use your intuitive side. Where do you need to place your force? You know, you've got the knowledge. Like, where do you need to apply it? Because it's not about turning on a fire hose of activity just for the sake of having activity. There's got to be a little bit of discernment there as well. Okay, so looking at the immediate future. What's the immediate future? Oh, we're going to chill out with a little water right now and go to the Four of Water. It's the immediate future. So kind of we're rolling through. Yes. Yeah, it's time to make that plan of action and start it in motion. But there's also a need to also have balance that activity with the receptivity. And here we are in the immediate future. So looking at the Four of Water, Four of Water tells us confidence, awareness, self-acceptance, forgiveness, self-belief. Beware of your strengths and weaknesses, but focus on your strengths. Okay, so this guy, he's got his mirror here. He's focused. He's focused on something, and that's a little bit, it looks a little bit like vanity in this card, but really it's a little bit about self-love and believing in yourself. So let's take it back to the Nine of Fire up here, where we were talking about having that knowledge. If you look closely at this person, you can kind of see a little star over the third eye activation point. So there's a sense of intuition and knowledge going on there. And so there's a sense of needing to have self-belief. You have to believe that you can do something in order to be able to do it. Sometimes we can surprise ourselves. And that's kind of great and fun when you're like, whoa, I'm better than I thought I was at something. Nifty. A little bit of beginner's luck. But it's sometimes a little bit, you're not making any assumptions and you're being more receptive. And so that's kind of the way to go with this. Believe that you can. I mean, it's not about being blind to the things that you're not good at. It's just about focusing on your strengths. Spend more of your time. That's a John Maxwell, if you're familiar with his leadership books. Spend your time focusing on your strengths. Find somebody else to work with who's good at the things that you're weak at, but that's their strength, and combine that. Combine your effort. But don't feel like you have to be good at everything. Be good at what you're good at. So, long-term future. I need to move this guy out a little bit here. Long-term future. Seven of Water. I shuffled these cards a lot. I did. I promise. Seven of Water. So this is about trust. It's about inner knowing. If you look real closely here at her, she's got a third eye there. Third eye open. So there's a sense of self-trust. And so this is kind of the passive side of this. We've got the active and the passive. So the passive side is self-belief, self-trust. You have a little bit of inner peace. And you know that everything is supposed to happen. Everything's happening as it was supposed to. Everything has meaning and purpose. A little bit about timing there. Having divine timing. Be doing things in divine timing. So that's kind of like looking at the long-term future. Is getting started now is going to align us in that divine timing. If we get now, we won't be kind of behind the eight ball when things get either crazy or awesome or terrible. We'll be, whatever is on the rise, if we act on these goals now, we'll be better prepared for whatever may come, be it good or bad. It's all about being prepared and being ready for that divine timing. Does divine timing happen because you were ready? Or were you ready because it was the divine time? Conscious mind. Let's look at the conscious mind. Thought. What a great card for conscious mind here. Thought. She's peering into her cauldron there. Cauldrons represent wisdom. And so she's looking at she's got the yang and the yin, the light and the dark, the active, the passive, and she's looking for wisdom here in this card of thought. Let's dig deeper. So thought means power, attention, focus, attraction, positive, negative. I think, therefore I am. So this is saying don't rush your thinking. Be certain. Thoughts create reality. Thoughts are energy. And it's calling for a certain amount of realism. So we're talking about doing what you can do and playing to your own strengths, not trying to do something that is not for you to do. Yes, this is a card about making your own reality. Let's keep going. Let's keep going with this. What's repressed? What's repressed? The self. Right here, self card. So, yeah, how often do we repress ourselves? Do we hold ourselves back? Do we doubt ourselves? We hold back because we doubt. But now is the time to act and to believe in oneself, to have acceptance, to have centeredness. The self card is one of the 6 reasons for being, is the 6th of reasons for being. It signifies the importance of establishing a unique individual identity free of definitions and labels that embraces unlimited potential, says Raven. Embracing unlimited potential. So that comes back to here, believing in yourself. Now is the time to embrace your potential because you have the knowledge. It's time to act on that in a discerning manner, doing the things that you can do, giving it careful consideration, being realistic, but don't be doubting yourself. Realism doesn't mean putting yourself down. Realism means, hey, I'm good at this. Do this. Do the thing you're good at. Because how often we're like, yeah, I'm good at this, but I'm going to go do this over here because I think it's more doable. Like, no, wait. If it's not the thing for you to do, then don't do it. Do the thing that you were meant to do. Don't distract yourself with diverting activities that sap your strength. And, be realistic, but believe in yourself. Self-belief. Don't put yourself down. Don't shove yourself into a box. Don't think I'm only this or I only do that. Expand, but the thing that you're good at and expanding into it. So I hope I'm making sense. The guide. What is your guidance? Who is guiding you? And we have 6 of Earth. 6 of Earth is the guide. What does 6 of Earth have to tell us about guidance here? So we're talking about family, community, protection, providence, dependability, responsibility. So there's some guidance right there. So if you're like, geez, Christine, you're telling me to do the thing that I'm good at, not do the thing that I'm bad at. It's so vague. What are you talking about? Okay, so the guidance that you're getting here is kind of what you're already doing, fulfilling your responsibilities, duty to your friends, families, colleagues, coworkers, the obligations that you've made, keeping them. Teach by word and by deed, lead by example. Word, deed, and example. Becoming your best self. Don't have an overblown view of yourself, but don't repress yourself either. And you're part of a greater community. How is this expressed? What's the expression for this? Ooh. 5 of Earth. Expression of this. Did I taint your vision when I said 5 of Earth? Easy money, easy option, connivance, deception, unnecessary risk. This guy's a gambler. He's got his cards. He's got his trinkets. But there's a wee devil within all of us who whispers that we're acting for the greater good or not at fault where others are concerned. It's time to let your conscience guide you instead of selfish desires. So, something might look quick and easy over here, but it's not the thing that you're meant to do. So really what you have to do is use your discernment to do what you need to do, not what just looks good. Because if you're just doing what looks good, you're not going to be prepared in divine timing when you need. You know, you might think you're getting something out of it, but going the easy road is not going to help you in the long term. So, my dreamer friends, get moving on that project, that thing that you had in mind. Whether it's getting your new fitness program started for summer, if it's a new business that you wanted to start, if it's re-energizing a relationship or even taking one to another level. Now is the time to do it, and do it with sincerity. Don't be insincere about what you're working on. Do this with knowledge, with discernment, with self-belief. Be prepared for the divine timing. This kind of strikes me as one of those things. They say, yeah, an overnight success takes 5 years. That's a Steve Jobs quote, apparently. So I've heard. So be prepared for that overnight success by doing your work now. And don't take shortcuts. Because taking shortcuts is just gonna, it's not going to work out. It's not going to get you what you want, and you're not going to be fulfilling the duties and responsibilities that you've undertaken. So it's important to be true to yourself. Being true to yourself creates certain boundaries that prevent, being honorable, focusing on that part of yourself will eliminate the desire and the need to go for the quick hustle. This is a more long-term investment right here, and you need to execute it thoughtfully and realistically. And a realistic view of your capabilities might be, where do you need to get help? And what are you good at? Rather than half-assing it. Don't half-ass it. Okay? Okay, my friends. Yeah. You've got the fire and you've got the knowledge. Use wisely. Okay. So that's what I've got for you from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. I thank you for watching. Take care and bye for now.